One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets that big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
18 rebel.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Go, Reed, go!
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go! Buffalo 18!
Here's Hurts to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Big Ryan!
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And his kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Second and 9 now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Warriors 17. Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Pat the street. Pat the street. Riggs. Riggs. 18. Right here.
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. .13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They give it to Brown. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to air one out. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 49 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually...
Hurts fumbles it, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, we're going to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. He'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football up and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
70 Rangers.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the quarter blitz.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Hey, check that. Street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, Carter, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect with me.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Christian Watson, 67 yards. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Bird's going to keep it again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Shawn Murphy-Bunting. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its. Back now here on EA Sports from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Hurts can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Back to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
19 right. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts going to take this himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.